California earthquakes. Today, 3 quakes struck off the coast of California, struck the coast, and could tremors from California quakes affect Yellowstone supervolcano. California's west coast has been struck by a chain of earthquakes, some medium-range tremors striking at the same focal point in the state's west side. And could these tremors affect Yellowstone, which is, of course, as we know, a supervolcano, one of the few in the world. California has been shaken by a series of middling magnitude earthquakes today on the west coast. Each earthquake hit the area of Tres Pinos, with the highest measuring of 4.1, which is not small. The lowest in the region was 3.1, and all struck shallow, meaning the shock waves were easily felt on the surface of the surrounding region. The United States Geological Survey, USGS, has released a report for how far shock waves were able to reach. And this is, of course, today's November 2nd article. How far were they able to reach? Could the tremors affect Yellowstone? 2 factors would determine whether these earthquakes were able to affect the Yellowstone supervolcano. First is the distance from the volcano itself, and the second, of course, is the intensity. Intensity of the earthquakes were at maximum very light, according to USGS report, meaning they only reached 40 miles out from the epicenter at maximum. Yellowstone is located in Wyoming. It's a total of 1,061 miles away, so there were no effects felt on that site. Okay, we don't have Yellowstone, but we have the Long Valley volcano in California, which is a tremendously dangerous volcano. We have a series of volcanoes, in fact, in California. Now, but in this case, we're talking about Yellowstone. Yellowstone has seen the increased geyser productivity recently. The famed Steamboat Geyser erupted a total of 24 times. While this may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, experts say that this activity isn't too strange. The research geologist at the Cascades Volcano Observatory said this was not unusual for the volcano. He said it's not an unprecedented. It's gone dozens of times a year since the 1980s and the 1960s, so it's not like this is completely new, he says. This is Mike Poland. He adds, but there is something to be said for all the precipitation that has fallen in that particular part of the Rocky Mountains in the last year. Perhaps there is more water available to be heated by the hot rock and then generating these eruptions.